My name is Andrades. For those that haven't met me, you certainly heard me, as you just experienced. My kids are always interrupting service. That's why we sit all the way in the back, exit strategies. But I wanted to take the opportunity to share how I came to know the Lord as just not a concept, but as someone real who saved my life more than once. I grew up in faith in the form of going to church Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, sometimes Saturdays, and twice on Sundays. I knew of Jesus, but for a long time I didn't truly know him. I was always someone who carried a lot on my shoulders, trying to be the rock for others, a provider, a protector. From a young age, I had a lot of responsibilities. And with those responsibilities, that resulted in my distance from the Lord. And I needed to grow up very, very fast. Despite this, I now know that he remained close to me in spirit and through others. There were so many moments where I could have been lost in a significant way, but somehow I'm here. I had friends and loved ones who are not with us today. I've had moments where I know it was God who kept me from getting in that car. And when I did take that ride, he spared my life from those car accidents. He's prevented me from going out on nights when tragedy struck, where I would have been in that very tragic place. Or taking that car and saying yes to something that could have changed everything for me. I didn't see it clearly at the time. This was not luck. That word, I've learned to understand that that's God, and that he's there through prayers and advice from my elders and family, which we Latinos call consejos. What's changed for me since accepting Jesus, the biggest thing is that I stopped living like I had to do everything on my own. I don't carry that weight by myself. I used to live with the constant pressure to provide, to fix things. Yep. She knows. To prove myself constantly, whether it's at work, and my family, all those internal battles that you deal with as someone who's growing up or gaining those life responsibilities. I had many responsibilities, but since giving my life to Jesus, there's a peace that I cannot describe. Those responsibilities, like being a husband, a father of 3 beautiful girls, a consultant to many organizations, I now know that I'm not doing that alone. And my biggest responsibility is to be a man of God. Jesus gave me a new identity. Before, I defined myself by what I could do or provide, or by numbing my pain in unhealthy ways. But I'm walking in freedom now. Now I'm learning to rest in who I am, in him. A son, forgiven, called, loved, even in my weakness. The Lord is growing me in so many ways. He's working on my heart in such a deep way. Also, I breathe different, I laugh different, I look at everything in such a more deeper significance. He's teaching me how to lead with humility, but not just in public, but also in my home. I've had to face hard truths so I could continue growing. I've had to heal so I could continue growing, and surrender things that I thought I had under control. He's the authority in my life and in my home. CCC has helped me immensely in this journey, and it's so significant that the last song during worship was gratitude, because I'm so grateful for this community. And the first time I heard that song was actually when I first visited the East Campus. And that song I sung to my daughter many nights, putting her to bed, where she says, like, "That's my song, Dad." So just immense gratitude to this community. Coming to CCC was a big moment for my family and me. My wife and I were both motivated but skeptical of re-engaging in our faith. And that came from just trauma caused by, our own past and our involvement with certain moments. I didn't expect to find such real people. People who weren't pretending, who had struggles and were happy to discuss them for the growth of others, and who have used their journey to demonstrate that living by the Lord is the only way. It's not a coincidence that coming to the North Campus, just minutes away from my home, where we've been in Taunton for almost 4 years now, was a bit of a desert in regards to the community that we were seeking. We have no family out here, we have no friends, but we were eager to find a connection to the new place we call home. So just minutes away from my home, we were provided with life lessons, teachings, and relatable context that at times felt like I was looking in the mirror. Specifically here at North, it's like I'm hearing my own words sometimes based on everyone's service and contributions and testimonies. The church spoke my language, and it's exactly where God wanted me to be. The community reminded me that I'm not alone. The teachings here have helped me to see the Bible not just as a book of rules, but as a story of grace. A story in which I'm part of the redemption plan and the most powerful resources in our lives. The worship, the word, and the brotherhood through the men's group has helped soften parts of my heart that were hardened by life. I thank God that I can now walk out this journey with Jesus, with my family by my side, and with the church that truly reflects his love. One of the things I'm most proud of is that I remembered a verse, hopefully one of many in my journey. It is Hebrews 11:1. Faith is confidence in what we hope for, and assurance in what we do not see. I remain faithful, and thank you guys for this opportunity.